downstairs in the Edwela Media Lounge. So there are no ceiling mics, so we do ask when we get into the Q&A portion that you signal to Jordan. Jordan has a mic in his hand and he'll hand it to you so we hear the questions as well as the answers to our audiences. We are being streamed live on calgaryflames.com. Just keep that in mind. And I will turn it over to the General Manager of the Calgary Flames, Craig Conroy, for some opening remarks.
Thanks, Peter. First, I want to just start with our good friend Chris Snow had a medical emergency yesterday, and he's been battling ALS for 5 years, and he's in another battle right now. So, our thoughts and prayers go out to Chris, Kelsey, Cohen, and Willa. He's never heard him complain once about this through this 5 years, and it just doesn't seem right to not have Snowy here today with me. But, I was fortunate enough to bring Cohen. Little Snowy's here, and that means more than you know. Thanks, Cohen, for coming today. And the reason we're here, it's with great pleasure to announce a 2-year contract extension for Mikael Backlund. I mean, it seems like yesterday him and I were playing together, and now we're sitting up here, and it's a special day for me. And I know over the course of the summer there's been lots of stuff going back and forth, but, Bax and I have talked about this for a long time, and, he wants to be a Calgary Flames. I couldn't be more than happy to have him be a part of the Calgary Flames, so it's exciting to know that he has an opportunity to do what only one other player in the history of this franchise has done, and that's play 1,000 games as a Calgary Flame with the Jerome McGinley. It's pretty special. You know what? And I couldn't find a better person than Michael. When he was young, we just had so much fun together. Respectful, nice, and when I think of what we want our players to be like, both on and off the ice, this is exactly it. You're not going to find a better person or a better player. So to have him with us for this year and another 2 years with the extension, I couldn't be more than happy. I do want to say I have a special announcement to make. Bax, if you could please just stand up there.
So I'll take your jacket.
Yeah. I'd like to welcome Frida, Tilly, and Oliver. And with this, I'd like to congratulate Bax on being announced the 21st captain of the Calgary Flames.
Awesome.
That's good. Nice.
Want me to move out?
The whole family.
Smile at Poppy.
Awesome.
Good shot.
Thank you, Frida, Oliver, and Tilly. Max will ask you to
See you sign.
take your seat.
Yeah, I'd like to start where Connie started as well, with the sad news of Snowy. It's been a big part of my career in Calgary, and he's a fighter, and he's at the hospital fighting right now. So our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. And yes, to switch a little bit, it's tough to have those sad news and happy news the same day. But me and my family are very excited that we decided here to stay in Calgary. This is our home. This is where I've grown up, from being a little boy to a man, and where both our kids are born. Our dog at home, Dexter, is born here in Calgary. It's a very special day for us, special moment for us, and we're very excited to be here for the next 3 years. And we only got one mission in mind now. It's to win here in Calgary, it's to bring the cup back to Calgary.
Okay, we'll go into some Q&A from the floor to the dais, and then we will have time for some one-on-ones at the end as well. So we'll go to Eric Francis to start. George, please.
Congratulations, Michael. What was the moment when you decided that you were okay with the direction of the organization and that you wanted to stay here and eventually be the captain?
Well, last year was really frustrating. It was a tough season, and I have a long history with Tree and Daryl, and it's hard to see them both leave. But at the same time, even before Connie got the job, we had some talks, and I was hoping he would get the job because of the history we have and the smart hockey guy he is and the great person he is. So when Connie got the job, I was really excited, get the potential to work with him. And along with that, Ryan Haskell was named a coach who I worked with for 5 years here at System, but also back in junior. And it's really exciting times. But it was a big decision for me and my family, and we wanted to take our time and make the right decision. And there were some back and forth over the summer, and once we came back here again and felt the new energy in the room, it all came back to my teammates. It was so great to see everyone and be around them, and the new coaching staff and everyone, Connie and everyone, and get be around the whole organization again. It just felt really special, and I was really excited about it, and felt like this is where we belong.
Right here, Jordan.
Michael, congratulations. I'm just wondering what specifically about the mood or culture did you notice had shifted from April up until the training camp? What changes did you see, whether in morale or culture compared to last season?
Well, everyone's always excited for a new season, and just the way we played last year and the way things went, everyone's excited to come in this year and have with a little chip on their shoulders too, to show that we're a better team, and everyone wants to show they're better as individuals too. So I think that alone just brings a lot of energy, and there's a little touch-ups down in the locker room, and after being here for a long time, it's I enjoy being down in our dressing room, but it's always nice when it's a little fresher, makes it a little freshen up, and and then you can just tell the boys are really excited to prove that we're better than last year, and wanted to show that this year.
Julian, go ahead.
Hi, Michael. Congratulations. How much do you think you wanting to stay in Calgary for the next few years could play a role on decisions for Elias and Noah that they have to face for the next little while?
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, talking to them, they're excited for me, and hopefully they'll make them stay. They're great players, but really good guys off the ice, so great teammates. So I really hope they, lean towards staying. We'll see what happens, but hopefully me staying here can affect them in a good way.
Go ahead, Wes.
Congrats, Michael. I know we've been asking you for the past however long, what would it mean to be captain? I'm just curious, can you describe when you pull the jersey over your head and see the second C on it, what that means to you?
Yeah, it's surreal. It's a very proud moment. I don't think I really realized it's happening. It's been a lot of talks about it, and but it's just an very exciting time, and very proud to wear it. But yeah, it's hard to really take it in, and I think we'll have to take a few days and maybe we're in a game before I really realize it's there. And but yeah, special moment for me and my family today, and something I'm very proud and honored to wear it. It's very special to be captain in a Canadian city, and I'm very happy to be here, and we're staying.
Ryan Leslie, please.
Bax, congratulations. As you look around this room, there's pictures of captains of the past, and I wonder, you've talked about kind of what it means. Have you heard from any of these guys? Anybody reached out? And I guess to wear that C, what will it ultimately entail?
Well, we just broke the news, so
You guys have been reporting it for a while, but it just broke.
Hey, Oliver. I got to meet Iggy this summer. It was great to catch up. We didn't talk about the captaincy then, and I did talk a little bit with Gio in the spring about, just asking about where he's at now, how he feel and everything that happened with, not being in Calgary anymore and all that. So we talked a bit in the spring. I haven't talked to him since then, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they reach out. But I had some great leaders here with Gio and Iggy, tremendous captains, great teammates, and it's some big shoes to fill, but I'm gonna do my best.
Aaron, go ahead.
Congrats, Michael. Just want to ask you, we pretty much quizzed every player on the team what it means to have a captain, and there were several players that singled you out as he's our captain well before this announcement today. I'm just curious your reaction to the support even before this was announced.
Yeah, no, it means a lot to me. Even last year, guys coming up to me and saying I'm the captain of the team. It meant a lot to me. And in the spring and the summer, some guys reached out and, said that I was, they wanted me to stay and that I was the team's captain. It meant so much to me to hear that from my teammates. To hear from your teammates is so special. Those are your brothers that you go to war with every night and every day. So it means a lot to me that guys said that publicly and to me.
Go back to Salon, please.
On that, Michael, a few of the guys said that they looked at you as the captain, but because you felt you didn't have the C on your sweater, you can maybe do things that a quote-unquote normal captain would. So now that you've got the C on your jersey, what are you going to be able to do as a leader or as a captain that maybe you didn't quite get to do, even though everyone before thought you were the captain?
Well, it gives you a little bit more of authority, even though, like we talked about, a lot of guys said that I was captain last year. It just adds that authority and confidence for me to know that I am the captain, and easier for me as well to go to the coach or to Connie or whatever it can be and discuss things, and this is how the players are feeling or whatever it can be. Just a little different authority, I feel, will be the biggest difference.
Go to Moses. Go ahead, Moses.
Michael, congratulations. Just a two-part question. I have another one for Craig, but for you, Michael, you've had two captains you mentioned that you've learned so much from. What lessons can you take away, or the first things you take away from the guys like Aginlov, from a guy like Mark Giordano, that you can kind of implement yourself? And the second question for you, Craig, would just be, you've seen Michael grow up and mature to the man he is today. What were some of those elements maybe back then when you were a player that you saw in Michael that could be a captain that you notice now?
Yeah, I thought of this a little bit today, and Jerome and Gio, weren't the guys that always, weren't talking the full intermission, but when there was something needed to be said, they said it, and they had that. Everyone respected them so much, and when they talked, everyone was listening and were quiet. So that's something I'm gonna try and gain here with my teammates, and I'm the same way. I don't always talk all in mission, but when there's something to be said, I try to say it, and so yeah, that's something I learned from them, and they both laid it all on the ice, sacrificed their bodies, played hard every night, and that's something as well that I'm gonna try and do my best, just like they did.
I think the second part of your question was, I see so many similarities, especially the way they take care of themselves. I mean, the reason he's still here and he's playing at a high level, had the best year of his career last year, was because he does everything right off the ice, on the ice, off the ice, take care of himself in the gym. I mean, Jerome did win all the fitness testing, and then Gio won all. You came in second, so not that bad. But you know what? That is it. I mean, everybody can look up to him. He's in the gym every night. When the captain's in the gym, guess what? Everyone else is in the gym. When he's out doing extra on the ice, they're out doing extra on the ice. And I do think, we talked about, when I talked to the players even before, he's having hard conversations with players. He's challenging players. That's not always easy. I mean, nobody wants to, your friends, you don't want to have those hard conversations, but I did hear Bax was having them. We need more from you. We need, and the one good thing is he's not doing it in front of everybody. He was taking them aside and saying, hey, that's not good enough. If we're going to do well here, we need more from you. And those are the little leadership things that you kind of see, and you've been behind the scenes. But, you know, like I said, off the ice too, what he does in this community, the Flames are about giving back and charity. And, well, he won an award last year for it. I mean, there's no denying what he does away from the rink. And I think that just for, you know, I've talked about having young guys on this team and bringing young guys in. If we're going to have success, I think there's no better person to lead them than Mikael Backlund.
Okay, I don't think we have any more questions in this format. There's no rush to get out of here. Hopefully we can hang around, have a little fellowship, and spend some time with Michael and Craig. And we will take some one-on-one opportunities as well. Thank you very much.